If you've been following this channel for some time, let's put it this way, a couple of months, you realize that they actually produce products from PCR plastic, so post-consumer recycled plastic. And this is where this product comes from. This is PD20 ECO, and this is a portable SSD. I think we did some PD external SSD as well, but I can't remember exactly. But regardless of that, you'll see that in the benchmarks. What I wanted to say, out of 75% PCR plastic, this SSD is made of. And to be honest, it's outstanding basically because 100,000 of units of these ones, PD20 ECO, they are saving or recycling 42,200 plastic bottles. That's insane, right? And all of those bottles that are usually just chucked away or something like that, they are turned into this type of SSDs. First of all, it's very light. It's 22 grams. Secondly, it really does fit. I mean, it doesn't even cover the palm of my hand, so that's outstanding. And it comes in two storage capacities, 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes, so that's also quite good. And let's be honest, their SSDs are really good. So yeah, we're in that segment as it goes. Now, the connectivity is Type-C, and what we have right here is some sort of a possibility to place a strap on top. When we're talking about the speeds, read speeds go up to 1000 megabytes per second, or as what they wrote, but we'll get to the benchmark part quite shortly. For the connectivity or interface, we have USB 3.2 generation 2x1 Type-C. The dimensions are 75 times 34 times 15.2 millimeters, and the cable that you get inside the box is actually, I think this is like 30 centimeters Type-C to Type-C, 20 gigabit per second. This is quite solid, and I think that's quite alright when we're taking into consideration. I would even go with a bit shorter cable because, okay, maybe not, because what you do with this cable, you could most likely use it for some sort of a camera, for instance. But there is no possibility to mount it on a camera in general. But what you could do is just use this. This is quite compact, and that's it. It also has IP54 protection certification, which means that is dust and splash resistance certified. And with the silicone cover designed for the Type-C port, it prevents dust ingress and water spray to go directly into the contact area. Of course, when we're talking about eco-friendly products and PCR plastics and everything all together, I mean, there's literally no plastic in the packaging, but also we have sustainable environmental packaging as well with everything all together. So what you can do with this, you can use it on laptops, tablets, PCs, or mobile phones. We have 3-year warranty, and that's basically all that I can say regarding the specifications because, well, it's an external SSD. It's really small and quite light. I do have to admit, I think it's somewhere as that Mag SSD that they also have for iPhones. It's somewhere, I think it's even lighter, not quite sure. They are both at the lightweight category, but regardless of that. So let's check out the speeds. When we go with ASSD, we have read speeds 1005.83 megabytes per second, while the write speeds are 869.77 megabytes per second. The thermals on this one, while doing the ASSD benchmarks, were 40 degrees. Then we go with Auto Disk benchmark, 1.02 gigabytes per second, and write speeds 840 times 66 megabytes per second. When discussing thermals, we have 52 degrees. This is interesting. Well, basically, comparing Autodisk benchmark and ASSD, Autodisk benchmark does take a bit longer. So now you know what to expect when we're talking about thermals in a longer run. Then we go with Crystal Disk benchmark, 1090.12 megabytes per second read, and write speeds 849.09 megabytes per second with 55 degrees thermals on the SSD. I think that's quite solid. It shouldn't be a problem. Read IOPS 64,161.38 and write IOPS 42,529.05. Now I wanted to go with real life scenario, and as per usual, 54.9 gigabyte file transfer. Read speeds 945 megabytes per second, while the write speeds 468 megabytes per second. Honestly, that isn't that bad when we're talking about read-write speeds. In the real life scenario, it might be at some point that The thermals did take a bit of an effect, but nothing too drastical on the write speeds. The read speeds are always constant, and I didn't have literally no issues. Also for the write speeds, everything was okay. But the cool thing is 100,000 bottles. And I mean, rarely I can say this for any type of products, but let's be honest, you can't make a motherboard out of plastic, right? So maybe just the covers, certain parts, but yeah. But regardless of that, totally irrelevant for this type of video. I usually don't have that much eco-friendly products in terms of using PCR plastic to create at least a shell or anything similar to that, right? But in general, all the products that I did have are coming from Team Group. So if you're into that segment where you want to support something like that, you can definitely check this out, because you're not just grabbing a PCR plastic product that is saving all those bottles that usually go to waste or rarely get recycled. Some of them do, some don't. It depends. But regardless of that, you're also getting a quite nice and quite solid quality regarding the SSD in general. So yeah, that's it. You can use it on multiple devices without a problem. I think this shell can be no, they can't be removed. It looks like it can be removed, but from this top side it's actually fixed, so I wouldn't even try. And then if you remove it, you're losing the IP54 certificate, because then you're not having the dust and splash proof here on the USB Type-C connectivity. And that's basically it. Quite solid speeds, I do have to say. Nothing too extraordinary. The speeds go as the connection is, so it's not like reinventing fire or anything similar to that. But it's cool to have this type of product with the eco-friendly stuff going on, and yeah, outstanding. Thumbs up to Team Group for again producing a product that saves the plastic and takes it out of the trash, and let's put it this way, and being just a simple waste on the planet. Team Group's PD20 ECO external SSD. You have it in 1 and 2 terabyte version, and you can check it out in the links below, or if I don't find it on any certain store or website where you could buy it, you could check it out on their website, which will give you a direction where to actually check it out. Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell, and I'll see you shortly in a new one. Bye bye.